So as of 2 days ago, this video is a little bit late, November 19th, Jaguar has rebranded, and it's not good. So they updated their websites, they threw out a Twitter post, and they uploaded a YouTube video. The final verdict: an unruly assault on their eyes for some psychedelic acid-fueled dream from 2003. Now, while I agree Jaguar does need a refresh, well, as they've been stagnant ever since the Indians bought them in 2016, brand's gone nowhere. This is certainly not what anyone had in mind. This seems like a lazy, low-budget AI-made perfume advertisement, as we all know how confusing and nonsensical those can be. But this is supposed to mark Jaguar's shift back into being a low-volume, high-market car dealer, and, well, just now exclusively making EVs. Now let's tackle, that decision first. Gone are the days of 70-something-year-olds complaining about my X-Type having a Ford-made V6. Now we're in a time where there may be no Jaguar engine to make fun of at all. The shift towards electric cars has died down. General Motors, Ford, Volkswagen, basically everyone but Tesla have all but pulled out of funding the billion-dollar EV programs as they've attempted to uproot our dyno-powered lives. So abandoning over 100 years of Jaguar tradition and throwing the combustion engine out the window in today's market doesn't seem wise or smart, even if you're trying to sell to rich guys trying to quit the 300-month lease on their Bentley. Speaking of rich guys, is this new shift supposed to tailor to rich guys at all? Or are they advertising solely for Gen Zers that won't cancel them on the internet? People my age aren't buying Jaguars unless their parents are willing to plop down 100 big ones for the idiot teenager to crash it next week. Let's look at the old and new logos here. Now, I do agree the Leaper did need some simplification. You know, the modern society of everything has to be simple, grey, and boring. But, text itself was very much 2008, but this new logo is not good. I mean, are they stealing it from... It looks like a Dune. It looks like the Dune logo. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it looks good. I mean, on the front of a LA apparel store or yogurt or something like that, but in the face of a potential Mercedes buyer, I don't think so. I mean, it's the same text as the Nintendo Amiibo, right? It's playful, it's unserious, and maybe there's a distinct look of feminine hygiene products. You tell me it's not a luxury car. Now, what they did with the cat, I don't actually have too many complaints for. Sure, they did turn it around the other way, but the Leaper and Boston horizontal lines actually does work. I think it looks good. I mean, probably the only place you could put it is like in the door sill plates or the grill, but this looks more like a tag for a purse than anything you'd find on a steering wheel. Oh, and they do have a third logo. Maybe this is what's going on the wheel, or maybe it should go on top of an ice cream container, where there's, I mean, honestly, where's the uptight, holier than thou, I'm better than you because I've got a Jag feel to it? It's too friendly, it's welcoming, it's too likely to be found at a daycare. Obviously, the recent trend of removing anything tradition before the year of 2005 is, well, anything interesting is not exactly my taste. This oversimplification of everything is just boring, bland, and reminds me of an ER room. I'd have hoped Jaguar wouldn't fall to the same fate, but I'm proven wrong. If we look at the ad itself, it says, copy nothing. Now, if we harken back to 1935, Sir William Lyons, most famously known for being original, unique, and absolutely brilliant, with a little touch of autocratic. Now, this rebranding does try and hide itself behind Lyons' quote of distinctness, but one look at Google and you'd see this particular fellow here looks like Tilda Swindled on a $40 budget, or this buddy right here deleting ordinary by pulling a page from Yoshio Kubo's 2018 scrapbook, or this here, live vivid, it says, even though Jaguar's recent products look, like any other generic car. I mean, even the new one probably would look generic car anyway. It's not exactly going to be unique. But this entire style of this person here, the It's from 15 years ago. The look, the ruffles, the orange, everything. It's all carried over. This entire ad crying about originality and uniqueness isn't original or unique. It's an assault on the eyes, the legacy of Jaguar, and an assault on my brain cells. Honestly, if this was around when the X-Type released, the 7-year-olds that are now long past would have picked the entire factory at Coventry apart and ran over the whole board of directors in a stampede of mobility scooters. Of course, 20 years later, the cigar-smoking, viciously flirting, scotch-drinking retirees that make up most of Jaguar's sales are, well, dead and gone. And now the board of executives makes this kind of decision while high on dry erase markers, as I see it. Jaguar is dead, and this makes one colourful funeral, the only unique thing about this entire rebranding. Oof, that ended up being unexpectedly harsh and snarky. Say, I oughta restart Top Gear and be the next Jeremy Clarkson for making fun of environmentalists and beating the death cyclists. But for now, I'll be perfectly content if you like or subscribe to this gloomy and very high quality Jaguar video. The hate and acidity comes from me as being a Jaguar owner deep in my heart.
Hopefully you subscribe for more, because this has been Wang Automotive, and I will see you in the next video.